Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl Butler, and you're listening to the Mighty Mommy's Quick and Dirty Tips podcast, which will help make your life as a parent a little bit easier and a lot more fun. Welcome! Today's episode is number 436, 10 Cool Ways for Pregnant Women to Chill Out This Summer. Because when you're expecting and the temps start to sizzle, you need to stay calm and cool. 6 of my pregnancies were spent during the beautiful months of summer. Sure, it was nice to carry a growing belly around in the delightful sunshine, rather than the icy, slippery days of winter. But the combination of me getting bigger and bigger and the temps outside getting hotter and hotter made for some extremely uncomfortable conditions. But even though things are heating up, you can still enjoy your pregnancy. Mighty Mommy shares 10 cool ways that you can chill out this summer, even if you're not expecting. Drink lots. When you're expecting, you already spend much of your day and night heading to the bathroom. But during the heated months of summer, you can expect to keep that momentum going because you really need to stay hydrated. Drinking ice water, or your fave beverage such as sparkling water or iced tea, will not only keep you cool and refreshed, it's super important for you and your growing baby. In your Total Summer Pregnancy Guide, it states by the time you actually feel thirsty, you're already well past the point of dehydration, says Kathy McManus, RD, Director of the Department of Nutrition at Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, Massachusetts. That's why it's so important to drink water all day long. So keep your water bottle full and sip 6 to 8 glasses a day. This truly was one tip that kept me feeling cool and fresh during those summer scorchers. Cool in the kiddie pool. During my first pregnancy, we had a lovely in-ground pool. All I had to do to cool off was put on my maternity bathing suit and head to my backyard. It truly was heaven. The cold water felt great on my swollen ankles, and I could float away to my heart's content. A year later, we moved to our current home, which is a stone throws from the beach, but we have no pool. To remedy that, though, I invested in an extra-large blow-up pool for the backyard. It was big enough to sit comfortably in, and my then 1-year-old could play in it right beside me. Sure, it wasn't the same as having our in-ground spa, but it was a great alternative to keeping cool and having fun with my toddler at the same time. Ice-cold foot bath. For a really quick fix in the heat, grab a large bucket and fill it with ice water. I would soak my feet a couple times a day while watching TV, reading, or just waiting for dinner to finish cooking. It was just enough to cool me down quickly, and my swollen ankles enjoyed it too. Spray yourself. Misting yourself with cool water can refresh you instantly, especially if you're outside in the heat of the day. Buy a spray bottle and fill it with water. Spritz it on your face regularly to cool you down. One summer, I was 7 months pregnant when our family traveled to Walt Disney World in early August. Hot was an understatement. I purchased a water bottle that had a fan on it. I went through several batteries, but it was worth it. Ice it up. I didn't have many cravings during my 7 pregnancies, but one that I did have, for each and every single one, was crushed ice. I worked in a dental practice for 20 years, so I knew better than to chew on ice, but I also needed to satisfy my craving. Instead of noshing on ice, I created my own frozen delights, such as frozen lemonade, OJ, and other homemade pops. When I was feeling overheated or needed a fix, I'd head to the freezer and grab one of my frozen treats. They were tasty and they took the edge off. Use cold compresses. When you're hot and pregnant, your new best friend could easily become an everyday washcloth. Wet a few washcloths. I used to wet mine with a mixture of water and lemon juice. And stick them in your freezer. Then pull them out on a hot day. Lay down and place the compress on your forehead. As a bonus, see if you can get your spouse to rub your tired, pregnant feet at the same time. It's an instant spa moment. The cooling power of fragrance. In 10 Ways to Keep Cool in Pregnancy, we learn that certain fragrances can cool you off. Mandarin and neroli essential oils are known for their cooling properties, perfect when you're feeling hot and bothered, says Susan Curtis, medicines director and natural homeopath at Neal's Yard Remedies. Simply add a few drops of either oil to witch hazel, flower water, and use a spritz for your face, neck, and arms. She goes on to suggest trying a couple of drops of lavender oil in a foot bath also to help soothe swollen ankles. Bedroom cool. It can become increasingly more difficult to get a good night's sleep as your pregnancy progresses, so having your bedroom as comfy as possible is definitely key. Keep your bedroom as cool as possible. Keep the curtains drawn all day to keep the sun from warming it up, and use a fan. If you're lucky to have a few moments to yourself on a hot summer's day, sneak off into your bedroom for a power nap or just some quiet time. The cool, dark environment will help to relax you and help you chill out. And one of my favorites, a polar jacuzzi. One of my favorite indulgences, pregnant or not, is soaking in my jacuzzi tub. It's something I treat myself to at least once a week, all year long. When I was pregnant, I enjoyed this special time even more, but during the sizzling months of summer, I would fill my jacuzzi with cold water. I would put my bathing suit on and soak away, jets and all, with crisp, cool water. If you can't do this at home, try the local gym or the YMCA. I loved to listen to audiobooks when I had a cold soak because I could close my eyes and escape to a whole new world. And, finally, think cool. If you don't have access to an ice-cold jacuzzi or frozen lemon compresses, you can try another method of cooling down that only requires one thing: closing your eyes and using your mind. Visualization has been trending for years now. It's a technique where you quiet your mind and focus and visualize on a particular theme or idea that we want to see happen in our own lives. In Visualization, a Key to Achieving Your Goals, the author states, it's the use of the imagination through pictures or mental imagery to create visions of what we want in our lives and how to make them happen. Along with focus and emotion, it becomes a powerful, creative tool that helps us achieve what we want in life. So, with that in mind, try this fun technique when you need to cool off. If you visit the Mighty Mommy website, episode 436, you can see a fun beach meditation that will relax you and help you feel as cool as a cucumber. How do you stay cool in the heat of summer? Share your thoughts with us in the comments section at quickanddirtytips.com/mighty-mommy or post your ideas on the Mighty Mommy Facebook page. You can also email me at mommy@quickanddirtytips.com. As always, thanks so much for listening, and until next time, happy parenting!